For millennia, it was lost. A sacred artifact created to contain the absolute power of God. An object so powerful it could decide the fate of humanity. But at some point in history, it disappeared. Now, the signs of the prophecy are coming true. The Antichrist will not come to rule. He will come to destroy. His goal is not control, but total annihilation. And for that, he needs only one thing. Every day, the clock ticks closer to the end. What was lost must be found, or there will be no future. But what if it's already too late? If this artifact falls into the wrong hands, humanity's fate will be sealed. The collapse is closer than ever, and no one notices. In this video, you will uncover truths that have been hidden from humanity for centuries. First, we will reveal how the Ark of the Covenant is not just a sacred object, but a weapon of unimaginable power, capable of destroying entire civilizations in mere seconds. What was once considered a myth may, in fact, be the key to events that are about to unfold. Next, we will explore why the Antichrist desires the Ark more than any weapon ever created by man. His goal is not domination, but the complete eradication of everything we know. And the only thing that separates him from this absolute power is the whereabouts of this artifact. Finally, you will understand why governments and secret societies hide this truth at all costs. If this information were to come to light, the world would never be the same. But what about you? Do you think you're safe? Then prepare to change your mind. What we reveal next could transform everything you think you know about history, the present, and the future of humanity. The Ark of the Covenant was not just a simple chest. According to the book of Exodus, it was built with indestructible wood and covered in pure gold, following direct instructions from God. Its official purpose was to house the tablets of the Ten Commandments, but many believe its true power went far beyond that. The Ark was surrounded by an invisible force, an energy no one could explain. Those who dared to touch it without permission died instantly. Entire armies were annihilated when they tried to confront it. Whenever Israel marched with the Ark, victory was certain, for it was not merely a symbol of faith, it was a divine weapon. Biblical and historical accounts describe terrifying events linked to its presence. The Jordan River parted before it. The walls of Jericho fell at the sound of trumpets. Even within Israel itself, those who did not follow its laws were consumed by its deadly energy. But then something inexplicable happened. After centuries, as Israel's greatest treasure, the Ark simply vanished. The last concrete historical record dates back to the destruction of the first temple of Jerusalem, when the Babylonian army, led by Nebuchadnezzar, devastated the city and plundered its treasures. However, no definitive evidence of the Ark was found among the spoils. Where did it go? Some believe that the priests hid it before the invasion, taking it to a safe place, far from enemy hands. Others suggest it was taken to Egypt, Ethiopia, or even to an underground kingdom, protected by forces that would never allow its rediscovery. What is certain is that since then, its whereabouts have remained one of humanity's greatest mysteries. But what if it was never truly lost? What if instead it has been waiting for the right moment to reappear? Today, ancient texts and prophecies suggest that the ark may be on the verge of being found. And it is no coincidence. There are forces searching for it tirelessly, and not for sacred purposes. After all, if in the hands of God's people, it was already capable of destroying entire armies. Imagine what would happen if it fell into the wrong hands. But where is the ark to die? For centuries, theologians, archaeologists, and even intelligence agencies have tried to answer that question. Some believe it is hidden in a remote chapel in Ethiopia, guarded by priests who dedicate their lives to ensuring that no one ever lays a hand on it. Others whisper that the Vatican keeps the ark locked away in its secret archives, far from the eyes of the world. There are even claims that during the Cold War, the Israeli Secret Service, Mossad, tracked its whereabouts in an ultra-classified operation. But why so much secrecy? If the ark is merely a religious artifact, why are so many powerful nations obsessed with it? The answer may lie in a leaked Pentagon document from 1992. According to the report, the Ark of the Covenant is not an object of faith, but an advanced piece of technology. The document suggests that the ark emits a form of lethal radiation, capable of annihilating anyone who approaches without proper protection. This could explain why, throughout history, those who touched the ark died instantly. What the Bible described as divine power may, in fact, be something far more complex. Not magic, but science. And what if it's true? If the ark truly contains an unknown energy source, something beyond human comprehension, then it is not just a religious artifact. It is the ultimate weapon, a weapon that must never fall into the wrong hands. But someone is trying to find it, and not to save it, nor to study it, to trick it, but to use it. Because whatever the truth about the ark may be, one thing is certain. Whoever possesses it will hold absolute power. Power to rewrite history, power to subjugate nations, power to decide who lives and who dies. And if the prophecies are correct, this search is already coming to an end. The Antichrist does not need the ark to conquer. He needs it to exterminate. And when that happens, no one will be safe. The Antichrist will not appear as many imagine. He will have no horns, no hooves, no monstrous appearance. On the contrary, he will rise as a savior, a charismatic leader, admired and followed by millions. He will promise peace in times of chaos, unity in the midst of division, and hope when the world is on the brink of collapse. But behind his message of redemption, he will hide the darkest plan ever conceived, the total domination of humanity. According to the book of Revelation, he will deceive the world with signs and wonders, performing miracles that defy logic, and convince even the most skeptical that he is the chosen one. But what if these miracles are not divine? What if they are simply the result of technology so advanced that it appears supernatural? This is where the Ark of the Covenant comes in. For centuries, it has been regarded as the most sacred artifact in history, an object capable of channeling the power of God. But as we have seen, there are indications that its energy might be something different, something that transcends human understanding. If the ark falls into the hands of the Antichrist, he will possess the perfect tool to solidify his reign. Imagine the impact: a global leader capable of performing impossible feats, demonstrating to the world a power that no one can challenge. He could heal the sick, destroy armies, and manipulate nature itself. With the Ark, he will not need to persuade people with words. They will follow him out of fear or fascination. And that is the greatest danger, because humanity has always believed in what it cannot explain. In the past, it was the miracles of the prophets. Today, it is scientific and technological advancements that seem to border on the impossible. And tomorrow, if the Ark is used as a weapon of deception, how will anyone distinguish truth from illusion? The plan is already in motion. The stage is being set. The only question left is, when the Ark reappears, will we be ready to understand its true purpose, or will we blindly accept whatever is presented to us? The answer to that question may decide the future of humanity.
Imagine a man appears before the world and with a single gesture heals thousands of sick people. The chaotic climate now bends to his command. Entire armies fall before a mysterious fire descending from the sky. Humanity, exhausted and desperate for a savior, does not question. He becomes the Messiah everyone has been waiting for. But there is one detail the scriptures make clear. The Antichrist did not come to unite. He came to destroy. And why now? Because we have never been this vulnerable. The world is on the brink of collapse. Climate crises, pandemics, artificial intelligence spiraling out of control. Fear and uncertainty create the perfect environment for a leader who promises solutions, but hides a plan for total domination. And there are signs that he is already among us. In 2023, a report from the World Economic Forum warned about the use of spiritual technologies for mass manipulation. Coincidence or a warning? The question few dare to ask is, what if the Ark has already been found? What if, at this very moment, it is being prepared for the greatest deception in history? The answer may lie in the shadows of a silent war. A war you cannot see, but that has already begun. While you're watching this video, an invisible war is taking place. These are not battles fought with conventional armies, but behind the scenes of power, where governments, secret societies, and megacorporations compete for something that could redefine the fate of humanity: the Ark of the Covenant. In 2018, a hacker leaked confidential emails from a defense company mentioning a project called Tabernacle, an alleged attempt to recreate the Ark's power as a directed energy weapon. But there's a problem. Activating it isn't that simple. Or has someone already unlocked the secret? Some theorists believe the Ark operates at a deadly frequency, aligned with the Earth's resonance. Others suggest that its activation depends on a spiritual code, one that only the Antichrist would have corrupted. But if there's one place where this search has intensified, it's Ethiopia. For centuries, monks in Aksum have sworn to protect the Ark. But in 2020, unidentified forces invaded the city. Officially, nothing was taken. But is that the truth? What if the Ark is no longer there? If it was removed, where is it now? In a top-secret laboratory, in the hands of a hidden elite, or even worse, with a leader who presents himself as the world's savior. We are facing a choice: to dismiss the Ark as a mere myth, or to recognize it as humanity's greatest threat. Because while we debate, someone is already taking action. And what if that someone has already crossed the line between the pursuit of power and madness? Now you know what's at stake. But this story isn't just mine. it's yours. Comment below. What would you do if you found the Ark? Leave your answer and debate with other viewers. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video, because what's coming next will shake your beliefs. In the next episode, we'll reveal why the number 666 is appearing on millions of phones. Is it a system glitch or the final sign of the beast? Are you ready for the truth?